Hey y'all, welcome to episode 40 of Petty and Friends. I know it's been a minute
Yep.
since y'all seen just us two on the screen, but you're gonna get to see our faces today. We're gonna show our face.
Yep.
Yep. We wanna go ahead and shout out our boy. We rocking our Rosedale tees.
Madonna's Fort Worth brand on, what I'm talking about, Rosedale clothing.
And if you're from Fort Worth, you know exactly where Rosedale is. It connects you to so
Exactly.
many other places. You can get from stop six to the south side on Rosedale. So, you know, shout out to the fam. But
Yeah.
well, while we on the topic of family, I think it's important for us to talk about how friends become family. And
Right.
most of us became family through that sprint plan where it was free after 7. We was able to chop it up after 7 o'clock for free.
Right.
But
I didn't have spring. Who do we have?
I didn't have Sprint at first. But when I had my Nokia joint, I think I had who did I have? Shoot, was it a Prom? My first phone was a Promco phone though. Switch from Motorola to a
The
Promco phone.
Bronco. Oh,
Y'all youngest don't know nothing about that.
don't know nothing about that.
Don't know nothing about that, but hey. I can't remember who I think I might have T-Mobile when I had my light up Nokia.
The first one I had was the Chirp Chirp. I had Nextel first, and
Ooh.
then I upgraded to T-Mobile when I had the little swivel camera Samsung that Lil Wayne had in his video. I
Boy,
had to save up.
that's crazy. Who would have thought that all of that placement in the videos would lead to where we are now? Like, I love the fact that we started out with that big old brick Nokia phone playing Snake, and it was lighting up. I had all the lights on mine. The battery pack, it was clear on the front and on the back. I had the little light up antenna. Like, having a cell phone was a whole statement back in the gap.
Man, everybody thought you was rich. The texting was hard as hell.
We
Like
didn't
if you had
text.
to get to the R and S, you had to hit that mug
1, 2, 3.
about 5 times.
1, 2, 3. Now we got touch screen. We got the college and got touch screens and things, and we was like, "How I'm gonna do this without my buttons?"
Right. I was
Nah,
so scared to get one that was all touchscreen. Like it took me a minute to adjust.
yeah, I was like, "This iRobot, I don't want it. I don't want it." But no, like, let's talk. Let's tell the people how we met and like how we became the friends that we are today. I think we both have different versions, but I'm gonna let you go first.
I don't remember like our first time like meeting because I don't think I just go out and just meet nobody. I just start talking to you just out the blue, and then it's just I don't know. Like I don't think I really just introduced myself. But
You didn't.
you was the first freshman like on the varsity hoop squad. So I was like, oh, she cold as shit. She a damn superstar. I ain't gonna talk to her. I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say? So
Man,
I was shy as shit. I know my freshman year, and then I came out of my sophomore year, and then it went as it went.
well, our stories are completely different because Adi was very mean to me when I first met
There
him.
you go. Everybody
Look,
said I was mean to them at first.
let me tell you, maybe it was just your defense mechanism. You just wasn't talking to us. It's all. It's okay. So
It's a Scorpio thing.
we was in the hallway. I was with my homegirl Savannah, and we walked up, and he gonna say, "Hey, Savannah," and she spoke to him, and then he just looked at me like I was just like, no, he didn't say nothing to me. I was like,
I
oh,
didn't know your name.
he is mean. He didn't even speak.
One people say, "Hey, cold freshman girl that's on varsity."
Whatever. You just say, "Hey, what's up?" And just for the record, I did not give off that demeanor, people. I was not acting stuck up or nothing. I promise I wasn't.
No,
I,
you wasn't. It was just in my head. I was like, "This girl cold as shit." So I
man,
was like, "Ain't no way she finna just be cool with little old me."
I was trying to be cool with everybody. And at that time, I didn't know who the hell I was. So I was really just out
Yeah.
there. All I knew was I wanted to ball. That's all I wanted to do. I thought I was gonna be in the WNBA and all that, guys. That was the whole dream. Plot twist. Didn't get there, but it's okay. Nah, but me and Adi, I feel like we started getting more cool in sophomore year, like you said, when you start coming out your shell. And I think that sports definitely helped us all to become like connected because our
Yeah.
group, everybody plays sports. Like everybody played at least one or two sports in
Yup.
our friend group. So we were that group. We were that group. I don't think we realized we were popular until after we graduated. Well, I didn't realize I was popular until after graduation. What
I mean,
about
I
you?
kind of realized it like when I went homecoming king. I was like, hold on, people know me. People voted for me.
Right, right. I think it's interesting too how we all like. I felt like we all set out to do great things. Like our friend group was very ambitious. Like everybody wanted to do certain things. We all served. Like we played sports. We're on student council. You know, a part of committees, and basically we ran Trimble Tech. Like let's just be real, we ran Trimble Tech,
Yeah, we were a
and
little bit in everything.
everything. And I thought it was cool that when it came to our school, like the dynamics of tech period, all that bullying and all of that, that was not even something that we had to deal with because if
At
somebody was gonna
all.
try to bully somebody, we was gonna regulate. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to be a family, you know, a little
Right.
family. Um, but I think yeah, sophomore year is when we really start getting cool, and then like the fact that we all hung out outside of school is that I think that's what caused us to start really liking each other, all of us. Like having nachos at the crib, watching movies, going to Denny's, dining and
Mm.
dashing, and all that good stuff. We was bad. We were
Bro,
bad.
it was horrible. Like if the service
Horrible.
was bad, we were just like, fuck it. We ain't finna pay for nothing. We out of there.
Only if the service was bad though. We really
Yeah.
did pay. We paid for our bill, but that service was bad.
Yeah. Like we paid and we tipped good. But if you was gonna treat us like some crazy ass kids, we gonna show you some crazy ass kids.
We'll
So
look at that bill and say, "Tuh." We
you
out of
wanna get an
here.
attitude just because it's 10 black kids in here? We finna all right, we gonna show you.
Man, I love the fact that we all grew up together like that, and we're still in touch with most of the people we hung out with in high school today. So it's cool like to see how we've all grown. Some of us have grown apart, but ultimately we're all still family. We just
Yeah,
family that fight with each other. It's okay.
yeah,
So that the people that I grew up with in high school can get away with certain things that other people cannot get away with. You be like,
oh no, yeah.
I ain't dealing with that from you. I got a friend that already do that. I'm dealing with her. I'm dealing with him. Like I'm not doing it with you.
Right? Yeah, if we got history and it's like I understand why they may act that way. If it's somebody new that I just started being friends with, oh no, you gotta go. I ain't got time for this shit
No new friends.
at all. And
Nah.
I didn't know until like I ventured out of Fort Worth and start to like get to know people that's like from different schools, different cities. Like us being that cool over the years, like this shit not normal. Like our friend group still being this close and like being friends like that. People look at you crazy, like, "Oh, you still friends with people from high school?" I was like, "Yeah, shit,
That's
that's
family.
basically blood." Like
Yeah.
I call your mama, mama.
Exactly. And we mean it. And my mama ain't gonna answer to you if she don't like you. So
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be at her house if she don't like you. Like
Right.
she might let you stay there one day and then she can be like, don't bring him to my house no more. For real. I'm dead serious. My mama, every person my mama told me wasn't good, she was right. Like I'm like,
Hmm.
I went through a phase where I let people like basically I let people do whatever. Like I was not being very like sturdy or standing on my own 2 feet and like standing up for myself. Like I feel like I let people use me.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's something that happens when you're younger, especially when you don't have good self-esteem and all that kind of stuff. Like it happens. But my mom,
Yeah.
every person my mama told me was trash was hefty bag trash.
Hefty.
Hefty. Real talk. I'm just saying. But
Yeah.
um, I think it is unique what we have because people don't talk to people from high school. We still cool with our people. Like We love each other. We don't talk all the time, but it's like we know what it is. You know, if we really need each other, we're there. So,
Yeah,
and that's very like satisfying to know that we have that circle. I just want to see us
very.
all win. I just want to see us all win. Like it's just time. We put in our dues, like for real. I think it's just time for all of us to start, getting to where we supposed to be. So I'm proud of our group though. We doing our thing. Even in high
Yeah.
school, we did great. Everybody won something. You were homecoming king. I was prom queen. Tim was prom king. Like H prom queen. Oh, sorry, homecoming queen.
Homecoming. Yeah. That
Like it was good. So
was dope. That was dope. What I see, what we used to do, I don't see a lot of like high school kids doing now. Like, remember we would all meet up and just be at somebody's house or
at
go
my house,
bowling, go to the movies. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
hanging out.
kids don't really just do that no more. Like, he got to be a party or it got to be they either going out to eat or some shit. Like, I'm like, no, it's hobbies you can do.
Yeah, things have changed because of technology. That's why I'm glad we started off this episode talking about technology because as we've grown, technology has evolved. And I feel like it's robbing, even though you can be super connected to people from around the way, from across the world, it's
Yeah,
taking the essence of relationships like away. And I really feel like our youth need to understand how to use technology and not get used by technology. And
yep,
we understand that because we know how it feels to have dial up and we know how it feels to have high speed. So, we in the middle, so we know how it feels to like not have it. So we know how
yeah,
to fall back off of it. But a generation right after us, Gen Gen Z, right?
yeah,
Yeah, them Gen Z. Like, I think that since they grew up in a digital world this whole time, like this is just what they know. And I don't think they really know how fun it is to not even have your phone and just be like, man, we got to go bowling. Like
yeah,
bowling, like that's fun. Having a
yeah.
kickback, having kickbacks. Like we were the kings and queens of kickbacks. Like we kick back for everything. Like
And the crazy thing, we
birthdays,
weren't
Christmas,
drinking or nothing. We just hanging out.
just hanging out. I mean, we had our moments where we did drink, but
Yeah,
that's not like in high school it really wasn't like that. But after high
no,
school, yeah, for sure.
yeah.
We was on that yak after high school.
Say we needed it though. Shit, college was a mug. We was
College
like,
was
shit,
horrible. Yeah, we
hey,
needed.
we gonna party. We gonna party.
Yeah, and we used to always get together for New Year's Eve and just like kick back and create memories. And I think that it's important for our kids to understand that, yeah, capturing that moment on your camera is cool. Capture the moment, but make sure you put that phone down for a little bit so you can enjoy moments and memories versus trying to be like, I'm gonna get the picture. Like,
Yeah,
y'all need to take the time to like really try to create memories versus trying to take a picture for the gram because that only lasts for a moment.
yeah,
I'd rather go and also spending money on stuff like the stuff that they spend money on is different from us. Like prom, we always like cool with our little old outfits that we done bought from these stores. These kids getting custom made.
yeah.
I mean, custom made suits, dresses, lace front wigs, custom made. You talking about they spending $350 on the hair, 1,000 on the dress, two,
It's too
three, four,
much.
500 on the shoes. Oh, we ain't even got to the whip yet. Like you renting Beamers, Mercedes, Teslas and stuff, limos. Like
Hell no.
I would not want to be a parent with a Gen Z kid
I
because
just I just got my stuff tailored. Like they
I
get they
mean
shit. I want this print. You gotta make it to every. I'm like, nah, bro. That's too much for prom
it's
to
nothing
me.
wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. But if you don't got it, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more creative because
Right? A little
this
bit.
it's harder for these kids to fit in. I feel bad for them because it's like the level has been raised from here to here, and I understand why they feel so pressured to like why they feel the pressure like they need to be something that they're not. I understand why they feel that way,
But yeah,
but
it's all because social media. That's the only
right,
reason. It's not. their friends doing this outside everybody. So they think they got to be married at 20 and have a house by
Yes.
23. I was like, no, it's not realistic at all. You don't even know yourself.
It's not realistic at all to be like, I'm 20 and I'm going to get now. Wait, let me do the disclaimer first before I go into that rant. Some people know that they're ready. Some people are relationship people. Like they probably been dating that person since elementary. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just some people who are ready at a young age, but the mass majority, no. You ain't ready because you don't even know who you are, Reggie. You don't know who you are, Becky. Like I'm just saying, like they really are like excited about being goals on social media, wearing shoes, matching shoes, and taking these pictures. But outside of that is a whole relationship that has to be maintained. So
you gotta work.
It's work. And like, I don't know if they really understand you signing a legal document. Like, I'm gonna be with you forever, ever. And then y'all don't be together forever. Y'all be together for a year. And then you be like, all your money, all that stuff gotta be split. It's a whole it's a big deal to get married. Then we ain't even talking about having assets like a home together.
Do not even like that shit there. Like some people don't ever get a house, just how hard it is and in the area, and then like you
it's doable.
Might not be able to do it.
It's doable, but you need to also understand that everything is in God's timing, not yours. And you want God's timing so you can have God's favor. I ain't moving without God because I need that favor because I'm just a vessel. I ain't doing nothing. That's God's work. So no, for real, I'm giving him all the glory because I know. Like it is not me. Like, so you don't want to be moving out here in these streets freely without God's grace. That's not fun. Stuff just gonna be hard for no reason. You're just gonna be in stuff that's hard for no reason. Like it don't even make no sense. So
because it sure was God favor in college. Because I know there was one time that I wasn't supposed to be in school. Like they were trying to keep me out. I ain't had nowhere to go. I was like, man, something got to shake.
And he shook it too.
He shook it right on out. We gotta tell the people about our movie that like solidified our best friendship.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
That was so funny. Y'all, all right. Me and Adi's relationship is a prime example that movies and music can make you become friends. Like best friends. Step Brothers is our shit. Like we just quote the movie. Like literally, I could just say a random quote and he gonna finish it. That movie, I don't even know why it helped us become closer, but it's so funny. That's really the movie that made us best friends. Like for real.
What made us even watch the movie? Because I don't even think I heard about the movie until I watched it with your ass.
I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I think it may have did we watch it on DVD or did it come on TV?
I think we watched it on DVD.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I think it was one time y'all picked me up from the bus from some break, and then we watched this shit, and we was dying the whole
movie. Well, I was dying from the opening scenes when he was making them nachos. I was like, bro, you're just gonna put shredded cheese on chips and put them in the microwave?
Hey, that's the ghetto way, and if you got some jalapenos, you get it popping.
I'm gonna need you to melt that cheese in that pot first. This food put that
I ain't never think about that. See, I just did the microwave. I like shit. I'm hungry.
And that's why I always make the nachos, because we ain't got time. Nah. But that movie has definitely been part of the glue that held us together. And I think also I love the fact that everybody in our group is like from here. So I think I feel a sense of like when I'm around our friend group, I feel grounded. No matter what, it just takes me back to who I was like in high school and stuff. It's like these my people. Like, you know, you have a tribe, and like that's so. I feel bad for people who don't have that, because that sucks if you've never had a group of people that actually have your back for real.
That's true. Cause I know without a doubt I could come to y'all. So like, hey, am I going overboard in this situation? And y'all gonna humble the shit out of me if I'm going overboard.
You know I'm gonna tell you.
What the fuck you doing? Like,
That's gonna be my exact response. Like, bro, what the fuck you doing? Same thing with me. Like, it as much as people you think people have it together, bro, it takes all of us. Like, it's really a community of people that help us to get where we are. So, like, I have to consult the people that matter to me. Like, even though I may have the vision in my head, I'm still gonna talk to you and Valerie about it. Like, there's no doubt about it. I got to. Like, I just need that. And that's good to know that I have that, because I know I'll be wearing y'all out, but it's okay. That's what friends are for.
That's why I tell people, like, you have certain friends for like certain situations. Like, if you're gonna handle it this way, you're gonna handle it this way.
True.
If it's something about this, something about that. So yeah.
That's true. So y'all make sure y'all have some diverse friends. That we just also happen to be Black, but but we got, I feel like all of us got a little mixture of something in us. But
yeah,
we all are Black. We're from Fort Worth, Texas, and I think being at that school at that time really just connected us in such a way. We were with each other through our awkward phase, and bruh, like the awkward phase. So we done seen each other
one
grow
big
up.
ass tease.
Man, big ass eyebrow. Boy, we just, ooh. God. But y'all, it's okay.
It's a t-shirt I still got now that I wore when I was like 160. I'm a good 230 now. The shirt is still too big for me to this day.
Let's talk about fashion real quick. We gotta touch on this because we grew up in the 99 and the 2000s, and we graduated from high school in 2005. So for us, everything was oversized. Everything was oversized. You had your black tee, white tee, pink tee. We even had those days on campus.
I forgot about that song.
Yes, music really dictated what we wore during high school. Like, it just did. When Air Force Ones came out, you had to have a pair of Air Force Ones. Black tee came out, you had to rock your black tee on a certain day, white tee on a certain day, pink tee on a certain day. Even those like Fat Albert silk shirt, them silky shirts.
Fat Albert,
I had those, FUBU,
Rockaware, Sean John. Like, we was really, we was on the B.O.B. wave, the Black owned business wave before. Because all the rappers and stuff had their own clothing line. So that's what you did. You wanted to be a part of the culture. That's what you did.
Right. And we bought it from Black owned companies, or from I think they're probably Indian people. But you go to the certain stores on the corner in the hood, you buy all your color shirts, 5 for $20,
Yeah.
Or you go to the mall, get your 5 for $20. And that's what we wore. It wasn't too much drip, as the kids, call it. But
these kids be wearing Fendi and Gucci now, and it be real. I'm like, bro, I would have cried trying to ask my daddy to get. Now I did have a Burberry shirt that was in Big T.
We wore Burberry.
And it was real because they stole it.
we wore stuff that was name brand too, but I think it was kind of balanced because not everything was name brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, your shoes was probably name brand, and we'll probably have some designer shades or something. Like, I know I had a lot of like designer shades, but and then like your car or whatever, you try to make sure your whip fresh.
Them spinning hubcaps
that's what we cared about. Yeah, spinning hubcaps, shiny hubcaps. I had some little chrome hubcaps on my Toyota Corolla. But we really cared about what our cars looked like and our shoes for the most part. Those two things, we had to have it right. So, and nowadays I just feel like they just know too much. They just know about too many labels, so they gotta get everything. But
too many. Like, you gotta have a Gucci belt, Gucci shirt, then you gotta have a little Gucci little pouch. That's too much.
Quit wearing that. I'm really upset about these little purse looking things. Because let me tell you something, I love LeBron James, but in that first game, he was carrying something, and I was like, "Is this a purse? Or is it a satchel? Like, what is that?" It was like this. It was this. It was small. I was like, "What he fitting in there?"
His phone?
I'm not okay with that.
I don't know what they be doing.
why you got that on? And he was carrying it like this. Like, it wasn't like strapped on him or nothing. That's why I was confused. Like, what is he carrying?
Yeah, I can't get into all the fashion. That's why I can't do it.
I can't do the skinny jean, all that. I don't like all that. But this is not to rain on y'all parade, youngins. Like, that's your style. That's what y'all do now. We just grew up in a different time, and I appreciate being a child in those times because I was able to, really be a child. Like, we grew up when the times were just simple. You go to school, go to practice, work hard, rush home to watch 106 in Park, watch the
Mm-hmm.
B, watching BET Awards was a must. Like,
You had to.
TRL, like all of those things, and music was everything, and it dictated everything. The
It
the
was so many shows that was about music.
Yes,
Like they would show you behind the music, making a video
yes,
of the music video. Then you had the word premiere of the music video.
you gotta say
Then
that
you had to
right.
watch the next day to see if it made it on 106 and Park and Rap City.
Yeah,
Like it was dope.
it
Like
was. It was so dope.
now you barely even watch a music video.
Do they make them anymore? Is the question.
They
Like,
do, and they just be so trash. Don't nobody try.
trash. Like, videos in the dang studio with that green screen. We know it's a green screen. Stop. Don't make the car drive. Don't make the city fly by. We know it's a green screen. Just stop.
Right
It makes
now,
me mad.
it is Kendrick Lamar does music videos the right way. Of course, Beyonce, because she make them a whole movie.
Beautiful, man. Her
And it's one more person.
her visuals be amazing. Like,
You know who Amina is, right?
yeah.
He does good visuals for his music too.
J. Cole does good ones.
Yes, but he makes sure it's the simple so you can
Clean.
listen. Yeah,
Yeah, but the concepts be good. Like,
yeah.
and I mean, we gotta also give it to Queen Riri too. Rihanna does great videos.
Oh yeah, I miss my wife.
Yeah, Riri be on it. So,
I gotta tag her. Maybe she'll watch this and I can propose to her.
oh Lord, propose
I've
to a
been
whole
dating
Riri.
Rihanna in my head since Ponder Replay, so
Oh gosh,
she know what it is.
I love Rihanna though, but yeah, it's times were simpler. But I think that the good thing about now is we have so many more options because of the internet, and I think that our group of people know how to adjust. So I think a lot of us are out here eating, like with the Rosedale shirts, like they're finding avenues to make their streams of revenue come in. So I think that's dope. And I think the most important thing for us moving forward is just like to continue to evolve no matter what generation you grew up in, because
Yep.
stuff about to change again. It's gonna keep changing.
Really.
It's gonna keep changing. So we gotta make sure we stick and move. Stick and move.
You got to keep adjusting. If you ain't adjusting and growing, then you being stagnant. I can't get with it.
We can't get with it. Get with it or get lost, as they say. But I have one more question about not one more question, but I have a question about dang, what happened to the question? It was right there on my head. It was right there.
That's what happens when you get older.
That is what happens when you get old. You be like, what was I about to say? And my mom be like, I don't know, you was about to say it. Did you think that we would be where we are now? Like, do you feel like the stuff that we set out to do when we were younger, that we're kind of like on the pathway to that, or that we are did you think we will be where we are right now?
Yes. Like I just had a good feeling about everybody, especially in our group. Like we was gonna do something good. Now I didn't think we would take the routes that we took. Like I had no idea I would be in education.
Right.
And I kind of saw you doing it, but I saw you more doing fashion design stuff because you could draw and all the stuff that you had. And then, like, just for our other friends, I foresaw them doing different stuff too. But I just knew we was going to be on our shit.
Yeah, we don't have a choice because
Yeah.
our friend group ain't gonna let you stay stagnant for too long. We're gonna come shake you, get it together. get it together. I feel like we would be successful. I just didn't know in what ways. Like I'm gonna say what I thought I was gonna be doing and what I'm actually doing, and then I want you to do that too, even though you kind
Okay.
of just did. So like in high school, I honestly thought or felt in my spirit that I would be in media technology. Like my major was mass communications when I first went to college. And then if you know me, you know I love mass communications. So I thought I was gonna be out here being, Beanie Boom making these music videos, that's really what I wanted to do. And I also wanted to be a VJ. So I was gonna have my own radio show. So technically I am doing it.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Technically, since we have a podcast, this is
Yeah.
still DJing. But I definitely thought I was gonna be all the way in mass media. Like that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna do. I also thought I was gonna play in the WNBA. Got the tattoo on my leg and everything to prove it. That didn't pan out. And I was heartbroken. My soul was crushed, y'all. Because I really thought I was gonna be playing. But you gotta adjust and roll with the punches as it goes. So but now, these days, I'm doing the podcast, trying to become a full-time entrepreneur and run these businesses, and I'm in education. So this is very interesting. What about you?
Yep. Yep. I thought as soon as I left Triple Tech, I was like, I'm finna graduate in these 4 years. It didn't happen. And I thought I was gonna be doing something in the computer science field. So like that was my whole goal. So and I got into education.
These
And then I
kids,
started
huh?
coaching. And then I was like, I am making a difference
Mm-hmm.
in what I needed.
Didn't matter
And then
no
I just
more.
it didn't matter. Like
Yeah.
the passion I had for it. And then I even took a year off from education to try the computer science route. And it just wasn't working for me. So
Yep.
I went back to education. So like that's my passion. That's where I'm supposed to be at. And I'm gonna start being hard headed and listen to God and tell him, listen,
Yeah.
I'm
Got
right
to.
where you got me.
Man, I feel like we both fell into education. It's crazy because it's like we've always been able to connect with the youth like easy. Like
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think it was like I used to be like, why people think it's so hard to talk to kids? It's not that hard. Like you just talk to them and like
And listen.
and listen, yeah. And it took me a long time to realize that there really is an art to what we do, and we just naturally do it because of God's favor. He be sprinkling it on us because
Yeah.
we need it with these crazy kids. But I think it's so dope to see a kid like you can spot the kid that has so much potential but they don't know it. And I think that that's where we come in because us being from the hoods that we're from, being in the education field for as long as we've been in it and taking an interest in that kid that nobody cares about changes the dynamic of that child's mindset. And I think that's the best job in the world. Like we literally get to be on people's paths. It's a part of their journey. We'll touch more people in our lifetime just being in education than many people will touch, like moguls will touch people
Mm-hmm.
because we were with them when they were in the trenches. So I think that's dope. Like the light
Yeah.
bulb moment, like Coach T said, for me, the light bulb moment is the best. When they realize that they can actually do it and it's because they decided to believe, that's the
Yeah.
best moment ever.
Yeah. One kid sticks out in my head. She was a basketball player. And like her freshman year, she was like, "Oh, I'm dumb. I really don't like school. Yada yada yada." So she had like okay grades, but she loved science, and
Mm.
I worked with the science department. So I gave her an award. I was like, "You got all A's in science. Why wouldn't I give you this award?" She was like, "Ain't nobody ever gave me nothing or had faith in what I did." She was like, "I was really just make sure I pass my classes and so I can play basketball." She was like, "My goal right now is just to play basketball in college." She got that basketball scholarship. She played for 1 year and she was like, "This not for me. I just want to go to school full time." So she's like straight on the dean's list for like 3 years straight now. And I'm just thinking, I was like, all I had to do was give you that little faith and look what like it brought up about. Like it's just
Hmm.
it's crazy.
We have very, very important roles to play. And I think that if you have the gifts of connecting with the youth, you need to make sure you're using it, especially if you're in your 30s. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like your 30s are the golden age for reaching students, because I mean it doesn't stop there, but I just feel like this age is like perfect for impacting kids, because you're like that older cousin or like that aunt,
That uncle.
the uncle, it's not
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, my great grandpa was telling me this. Like they know we still cool enough. We listen to the music they listen to. Like we can relate to them on other levels. So I feel like it's just important that we use our time wisely. Like we don't have time to wait. They're our future. Like we getting old, y'all. Like we ain't gonna be
I
30
don't stop.
forever. And when I want to make sure that when I'm 45 and like slowing down, that these kids gonna be like, all right, I got it from here. Like I can pick up the torch, but somebody has to plant the seed. So I just look at what I do as plant seeds, like, and I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader, and you not gonna be able to run me off. So don't even try to do that either, because they try to do that too. They be like, try to be
Yeah.
super bad so they can run you off. I'm from Southside and it's top 6.
I'm
You're
not
not
going
running me
nowhere.
off. Exactly, like you're not doing it. So we know exactly what you're doing, because we were you once before. So I think it's cool. It's very interesting. We need to make sure we do a lot of work in Fort Worth, because our kids are suffering. And
Yeah.
because everybody, they go start in Fort Worth and leave and go other places and stuff, and it's not because of their character, but sometimes it's just a better opportunity. But we got to do something for these kids to get them right, because I'm afraid.
Man,
I'm a
you
little
gotta get them right.
gotta get them right. But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Nah, we can tell these people bye.
We can set these people by. All right, y'all. Well,
We
it's
got
been
the season finale.
yes,
After this airs next week, it's gonna
next
be a
week
crazy.
season finale, and it's the freaking Catalina wine mixer.
It's a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
See, I tried to keep it PG. I said freaking.
Nah.
Okay, I'll
Step
do it
Brothers
right.
uncut, we uncut.
I'll do it right then. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer. But you messing something.
He was like, no, sir. If you haven't seen Step Brothers, go watch
Go watch Step Brothers right now.
right now. And we need some credit for that, Step Brothers. If y'all get a whole bunch of people watching, we need some money.
We finna tag their ass in it too. They
We
gonna
want
know.
to be paid. No. All right, y'all. Until next time, don't just be petty.
Be a friend.